Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about metabolism of thyroid hormones. Normal concentration. In a normal individual, total plasma T4 concentration is about 8 micrograms per deciliter and plasma T3 is about 0.15 microgram per deciliter. In circulation, most of the thyroid hormones bind with the plasma proteins. About 99.9% of T4 and 99.8% of T3 are bound to plasma proteins. Therefore, free T4 level in plasma is about 2 nanogram per deciliter and free T3 is about 0.3 nanogram per deciliter. Coming to the questions, what is the plasma concentration of T4 in normal individual? T4 is 8 microgram per deciliter. Plasma T3 concentration is 0.15 microgram per deciliter. 99.9% T4 and 99.8% T3 are bound to plasma proteins. What is the concentration of free T4 level in plasma? It is 2 nanogram per deciliter. What is the free T3 concentration in plasma is about 0.3 nanogram per deciliter. Okay, here is one application box. We may also see this. Measurements of free and bound forms. Concentration of thyroid hormone is measured by RIA. As physiological effects of hormones depend on the free form level in plasma, and the free hormone component influences feedback control of hypothalamo-pituitary thyroid axis. In thyroid dysfunctions, mainly the free hormone concentrations are measured. However, it is ideal to measure both total and free level of hormones in blood for diagnosing thyroid dysfunctions. Next, protein binding. Thyroid hormones bind with three types of plasma proteins: thyroxine binding globulin, thyroxine binding prealbumin, also called transthyretin albumin. Normally, T4 binds mainly with thyroxine binding globulin and thyroxine binding prealbumin, and T3 binds with albumin and thyroxine binding albumin. And coming to the questions, how many types of plasma proteins are there for binding of thyroid hormones? 3 types. And what are they? These are thyroxine binding globulin, thyroxine binding prealbumin, it is also called transthyretin, and albumin. The binding of T4 mainly with dash and dash. T4 binds normally with thyroxine binding globulin and thyroxine binding prealbumin. It is also called transthyretin. T3 binds with dash and dash. T3 binds with albumin and thyroxine binding globulin. Coming to thyroxine binding globulin. Thyroxine binding globulin is a glycoprotein synthesized in liver. Its molecular weight is about 54,000. Each thyroxine binding globulin molecule has a single binding site on it for a molecule of thyroid hormone. About 70% of T4 and 45% of T3 are bound to thyroxine binding globulin. Thyroxine binding globulin level in plasma increases in pregnancy and patient receiving estrogen, major tranquilizers, clofebrate, etc. Plasma thyroxine binding globulin level decreases in patients receiving glucocorticoids, androgens, danazole, L-asparaginase, cancer chemotherapeutic drug, salicylates, phenytoin, anticonvulsant, mitoten, cancer chemotherapeutic drug, and 5-fluorouracil inhibit binding of T3 and T4 to thyroxine binding globulin. Coming to the questions. Thyroxine binding globulin is synthesized by which hormone? By liver. What is the molecular weight of thyroxine binding globulin? It is 54,000. How many sites for binding on thyroxine binding globulin for a molecule of thyroid hormone? Only single binding site on it. How much percent of T4 and T3 are bound to thyroxine binding globulin? 70% of thyroxine and 45% of triiodothyronine are bound to thyroxine binding globulin. What are the factors that increase thyroxine binding globulin? Thyroxine binding globulin level in plasma increases in pregnancy. In pregnancy, thyroxine binding globulin is increased, and patients that receiving estrogen, major tranquilizers, clofebrate, etc. These are the causes that increase thyroxine binding globulin level in plasma. Plasma thyroxine binding globulin level decreases in patient receiving. What are the situations that decrease the thyroxine binding globulin level in plasma? Patients that receiving glucocorticoids, androgens, danazole, and L-asparaginase. This is a cancer chemotherapeutic drug, and salicylates, phenytoin. It is an anticonvulsant. Mitoten. This is also a cancer therapeutic drug, and 5-fluorouracil inhibit binding of T3 and T4 to thyroxine binding globulin. Okay. Next is thyroxine binding prealbumin. Thyroxine binding prealbumin, now named as prealbumin, is not an albumin, rather a globulin. Recently, thyroxine binding prealbumin has been designed as transthyretin. The binding of T3 with thyroxine binding prealbumin is very less, whereas about 20% of T4 binds to it. In TBPA, PA is referred to as prealbumin, but it is not an albumin, rather a globulin. It is designated as transthyretin. TBPA, the binding of T3 with TBPA is very less. It may be even less than 1%, but the binding of T4 is 20%. Coming to albumin, T3 mainly binds with albumin. About 55% of T3 and 10% of T4 bind with albumin. The concentration of T3 and T4 depend on the concentration of plasma proteins that bind these hormones. What is the major factor? That maintains the concentration of free T3 and T4, that is binding of these hormones with plasma proteins. What is the concentration? What is the percent that bind? What is the percentage of T3 and T4 that bind with albumin? T3 bind with albumin is 55%, T4 is 10%. When concentration of thyroid binding proteins increases in plasma, the free level of thyroid hormones decreases. However, the decreased hormone level provides feedback signals to secrete more thyroid stimulating hormone, which in turn increases secretion of thyroid hormones. When in our plasma, thyroid binding proteins increases, almost of all the thyroid hormones bind to these thyroid binding proteins. This may causes the free level of thyroid hormones decreases in our plasma. This gives the feedback signals to hypothalamus to secrete the thyroid stimulating hormone. This causes the increase in secretion of thyroid hormones. Okay. The opposite phenomenon occurs when level of plasma binding protein decreases in plasma. Thus, initial change observed in thyroid hormones due to change in plasma proteins is a temporary effect. Therefore, pituitary activity remains normal. Euthyroid state in patients with altered binding proteins. Importance of protein binding. Protein bound forms T3 and T4 serve as reservoir of these hormones. This can replenish the circulating hormone. When due to some reasons or the other secretion is decreased or metabolism is increased suddenly and temporarily. When in our body the secretion is decreased or metabolized is increased suddenly or temporarily, the protein bound forms of T3 and T4 serve as reservoir of these hormones. They replenish these hormones into the circulation. Protein binding protects the hormone against metabolic degradation. Therefore, the half-lives of circulating T3 and T4 are more. 1 day for T3 and 7 days for T4. Protein binding protects the hormone against metabolic degradation. Therefore, the half-lives of circulating T3 and T4 are: half-life of T3 is 1 day, half-life of T4 is 7 days. Circulating free form concentration provides feedback effect on regulation of hormone secretion. Circulating free form concentration provides feedback effect on regulation of hormone secretion. Which provides feedback effect on regulation of hormone secretion? This is provided by the circulating free form concentration of these hormones. Peripheral conversion. The major product of thyroid gland secretion is T4. Normally, about 35% of secreted T4 is converted to T3 in the circulation by enzyme 5-deiodinase present in liver and kidney, and this accounts for about 85% of circulating T3. And the 35% secreted T4 is converted to T3 in the circulation with the help of which hormone, and this hormone is secreted from which organs? This is done by 5-3-iodinase, and this enzyme is present in liver and kidney. These enzymes remove the iodine from 5th 5' position on T4 and it converts into triiodothyronine, and this accounts for about 85% of circulating T3. T3 mainly acts on target cells. Therefore, physiologically T3 is considered as most active form. What is the most active form in thyroid hormones? T3. T3 is considered as most active hormone. About 45% of T4 is also converted to RT3 by the enzyme 5-deiodinase, which accounts for 95% of circulating RT3. RT3 is physiologically inert or inactive. In 100% of T4, 45% is converted to reverse triiodothyronine with the help of enzyme 5-deiodinase. For the formation of T3, 5-deiodinase is used. And the total 100%, 95% of RT3 is formed by this 45% of T4, and this RT3 is physiologically inert, as 5-deiodinase is present in high concentration in pituitary and cerebral cortex. The ratio of T3 to T4 is very high in these structures. Remaining about 20% is conjugated with sulfates and glucuronides. What are the areas that 5-deiodinase is present in high concentration? In pituitary and cerebral cortex. It may be about 80%, and remaining 20% is conjugated with sulfates and glucuronides. Effect of diet. Fasting decreases conversion of T4 to T3. Therefore, T3 concentration in plasma decreases in fasted individuals. However, conversion of T4 to RT3 is facilitated. Therefore, RT3 is increased and T4 remains normal in fasting. In starvation or in chronic and severe fasting, RT3 returns to normal. T3 continues to remain low. In overfeeding, opposite happens. T3 increased, RT3 decreased. Okay. Effects of drugs. Various drugs inhibit deiodinase. Therefore, they decrease T3 and increase RT3 level in plasma. Various drugs inhibit deiodinase and therefore they decrease T3 and increase RT3 in plasma. Effects of diseases. In many non-thyroidal conditions such as chronic febrile illness, trauma, burns, liver and kidney failure, myocardial infarction, selenium deficiency, advanced stage of cancers, and other catalytic states, activity of deiodinase is suppressed. Therefore, level of T3 decreases in these conditions. T3 becomes normal when patients recover. In many thyroidal conditions such as chronic febrile illness, trauma, burns, liver, kidney failure, myocardial infarction, selenium deficiency, advanced stage of cancers, other catalytic states, activity of deiodinases is suppressed. In this, T3 level in plasma is decreases. Next, peripheral degradation. Thyroid hormones are metabolized mainly by enzymes deiodinases. There are three types of deiodinases: type 1 D1, type 2 D2, type 3 D3. D1, D2, D3. All these deiodinases contain a special amino acid selenocysteine. This rare amino acid makes the enzyme potent to catalyze oxidoreductive reactions. In fact, the selenium in the ammonia is essential for the enzyme activity. D1 is present in liver, kidney, thyroid and pituitary. D2 is present in skeletal muscle, brain, pituitary gland, placenta and brown fat. D3 is present in brain and reproductive tissues. D1 and D2 are 5-deiodinase that convert T4 to T3 and maintain the intracellular T3 in the target tissues. D3 promotes conversion of T4 to RT3, especially in brain. D2 maintains the supply of T3 to the neurons. T3 is degraded to diiodothyronins by deiodinase thus present in liver and kidney. In liver, T4 and T3 are metabolized by conjugation with sulfates and glucuronic acid. The conjugated forms are secreted in the bile into the intestine to re-enter the enterohepatic circulation. Thus, iodine is lost minimally, about 4% in stools. In many tissues, T4 is also metabolized to tetraiodroacetic acid, TETRAC. What are the three types of deiodinases? D1, D2, D3. What is the special amino acid present in all these deiodinases? That is selenocysteine. What is the element in amino acid essential for enzyme activity? Selenium. What are the organs D3 is present? In which organs D1 is present? D1. Liver, kidney, thyroid, pituitary. What are the places that D2 is present? Skeletal muscle, brain, pituitary organ, placenta, brown fat. D3 is present in dash brain and reproductive tissues. What is the role of D1 and D2? This converts the T4 to D3 and maintain intracellular T3 in target cells. What is the role of D3? What is the role of D3? It converts the T4 to RT3. How these T4 and T3 are metabolized in liver? These are metabolized by conjugation with sulfates and glucuronic acid. Only 4% of iodine is lost in stools. How this T4 is metabolized in many tissues? It is metabolized to tetraiodosic acid, TATRAC. We call this as TATRAC. This is the flow chart. T4 is converted to the T3 with the help of enzyme 5-deiodinase, and this T3 is converted to 3,3-diiodothyronine, and it's converted to reverse T3 by addition with monoiodothyronine, and it converts to T-thyroxine. And in many tissues, this thyroxine is converted into tetraiodosic acid. We call this as TATRAC. In many tissues, T4 is metabolized to tetraiodosic acid. This is TATRAC. In thyroid gland, T3, T4 and RT3 are formed. Mostly formed hormone is T4, that is 80 microgram per day, and T3 is formed is only 4 microgram per day, and RT3 is 2 microgram per day. And 35% of T4 is converted to RT3, and 45% of T4 is converted to RT3, and 20% of T4 is for conjugates, that is like sulfates and glucuronic acid. This is the daily secretion. This is the flow chart of daily secretion and fate of thyroxine, how it metabolized. And only 4% of iodine is secreted in stools. Okay. And our next topic is regulation of secretion of thyroid hormones. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.